coach right before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. Play action on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that's not the start they wanted to draw up, man. Like trying to get some breathing room, coming out of your own end zone. Defense more than ready, playing aggressive, breaking on the route, and now setting their offense up inside the 10-yard line and a chance to strike first in this football game.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The fake wants to throw. Buying a little time to his left. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, well, let's run another play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking down the middle. Gave him a chance and he got it.
I love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Fires to the big fella. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out wide right, it's Bates. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Moves to his right. Fires on the move. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap it to the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Comes down, it's Rodgers. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Johnson. Swamped immediately. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll toss it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. To throw, it's Weaver. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Quick toss. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's in! Touchdown, San Jose State! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Goes high to pull it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Johnson. All over him immediately.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. He has 60 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
3rd and long coming up. Moving the pocket, it's Weaver. Fires to the middle. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Rush right in his face. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Spartans line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This defense, standing tall, trying to get the stop on 3rd and goal after having their backs against the wall. They're trying to slam it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Spartans! Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Weaver. Just got rid of that one.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rashida Downs going up top. On the move. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Bates. Taken down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, it's Bates. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Got it behind the line. It's Bates.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Knocked down immediately. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Spartans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Rush is on, and it's a sack. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the move, it's Bates. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 11 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
Hey, and getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the 2nd half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the 2nd half.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. They're all over him. Just gets rid of that one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Straight ahead, it's Bates.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he avoids the sack.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Keeps it himself. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third and long right here. Sells to fake. Flush to the left. He'll throw it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. It'll be a draw. He's got enough. On the move is the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Extra point here will give them the lead. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Weaver. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gonna try to get it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Bates.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. And send the tight end in motion. Has to have it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Spartans Chiefs will snap it on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. And that one will give them the lead. How about this? The 2-point conversion coming. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Driven back. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. He'll get rid of it. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. Nice move to pick up yardage. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Fresh setter down's going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught. Runs through a tackle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The play fake. And the quick shuffle pass. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Sells the run, wants to pass. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Hits inside, it's Bates. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Holding his 4th quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Clay. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here comes the heat. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They want to run this quarterback. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Stop right there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. They give it back to him. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Look out! Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Selling the fake. Out wide right, it's Bates. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Fowler. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to throw one first. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day. But
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they've made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force-feed you the football. You have to carry this for us on our way to victory. And he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs...
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Fires downfield. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He sacked this defense all over him. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires complete on the crosser. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the back.